I also today want to touch on some of the federal funding that we're seeing move through Congress and just have a honest conversation with everybody about what this means for South Dakota. You know, South Dakota has always been a really thrifty state. We have a fully funded pension plan, one of the best in the nation. We have no income tax. We have no corporate tax. We have a AAA credit rating and a balanced budget, which is required by our state constitution each and every year. Along came this virus, and we saw incredible impacts to our state. Now, I still need to wait until the first week of May to really find out what our March sales tax numbers are. I'll have to wait until June for our April sales tax revenues. But what I'm seeing coming in as far as video lottery revenues is a 50% decline. And it's kind of interesting to me because a lot of times, anecdotally, what I hear from people is that some of these businesses have still had fairly good traffic. I'm anticipating substantial decreases to our sales tax revenue, which is how we fund state government. Now, 80% of our budget for the state of South Dakota is education and health care. Now, Congress did send South Dakota $1.25 billion to us, but they tied our hands on how we can spend it. The only way I can spend this money is on COVID relief. I can't spend it to replace revenues. I can't spend it to make up some of the difference that we're seeing from our economy stalling and people not out shopping and participating and adding some sales tax revenue to our state budget or to our local city and local government budgets as well. So they're going to feel this pinch as well. Now, this is South Dakota. Really, what they're telling me is that they don't want me to replace revenue loss. What they want me to do is go out and create a bunch of new government programs. I don't want to blow more than $1 billion growing government, creating massive new programs that aren't really necessary when all I really want to do is make sure that I don't have to slash teacher funding, to make sure that I don't have to cancel highway maintenance that is so imperative and important to keeping our economy and industries going in our state. I don't want to cut funding for nursing homes, but that is the situation that they are putting me in. Now, that is not conservative. It is not conservative to force a governor to spend money in areas that's not necessary and not allow me just to conduct business in a responsible manner that South Dakota always has. Now, we seem to be talking past each other. If you listen to people on TV and if you listen to members of Congress and the White House, they say they don't want to bail out states that have been irresponsible. I understand that. I do not want to bail out states and their pension funds that are failing because they've overspent in the past. I'm not asking for new money. All I'm asking for is the money that they've already sent to South Dakota. Let me use it to replace revenue loss so that I don't have to cut teachers. I don't have to cut education. So I don't have to stop funding my highway programs and keeping snowplows out there this winter when we need it, and so that I don't have to cut nursing homes. I need Congress to allow states like South Dakota that have made good decisions, wise decisions, that have balanced our budgets, to make sure that we have the flexibility to do what's responsible and not have to create more government programs and more spending in order just to access the money that they've already given us.